override everything with the power of intent. Today I want to talk about tarot readings and the truth of how it could apply to your everyday life. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I take the pulse of society. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. When you go out into the world after a spiritual awakening, or maybe you are taking the ascension journey, you stumble into readings, tarot readings, horoscopes. Well, what is the truth about these readings for your everyday life? And you're going to have to realize several things. Everything carries a vibrational signature. So the method, the person, what you have going on over the course of your life in the moment, and certain things that are going to override regardless of what the reading says. And certain readings can actually influence your vibrational frequency a certain way, in a positive way, or sometimes it could influence your frequency in a negative way. I have observed and lined up some of these readings over the course of my journey. And I'm here to tell you, it depends. It depends on your perception, how you go about these tarot readings. And I just would like to start with like an everyday life example. A lot of you know I sit back and I observe, and I'm always watching. And when you become the observer, you take back control of your reality simply by sitting back and observing, not taking things like they're gospel, if you will. So, I'm always studying, I'm always venturing into things. I like to, see, is this true? Is this not true? So take the observer method when you go out into the world, especially if you're on an ascension journey, you had a spiritual awakening. Become the observer and don't take everything as gospel. And so I want to share this example. On my YouTube, I have a TV that has nothing logged in, so that the algorithm will just take it to where it needs to be. And there is a man that I will watch occasionally. His vibrational frequency resonates with me. It's very calming. I like to, maybe tune in maybe later in the day. I like to amp up on my journey. I'm very productive in the rising. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button, and I'll keep you focused in 3 phases of life: physically, mentally, and spiritually. So he's got a very calming vibration. Kind of reminds me of my chiropractor back in Brooklyn. But one day on the screen, I see 2 thumbnails next to each other, and one is his, and then there's another one. And I click on and just listen to his vibe and listen to what he has to share. And I'm actually tuning in, embodying or embracing the frequency that he's putting out. And it's very calming, it's very positive. So regardless of what it is, I treat it actually, number one, as a inspiration or a positive message to keep me focused and on the right path. And just to hear what he has to share. It kind of motivates if the message comes from a positive person, a person that actually knows what they're doing. Well, Uncle Mike, how do you know he knows what he's doing? Oh, that's because I got my clairs up, kid. Yeah, you're going to have to get your clairs up. And when you have your spiritual senses online, you could see people and you could hear them. In about 3.5 seconds, I know pretty much everything about that person's vibrational frequency. Are you like that? Why don't you comment down below? So he has a very positive frequency. You know, he does the reading. You know, he pulls out an extra card. He's got a little Bob Ross, puts it on the card. I said, that's Bob Ross. Oh, I loved Bob Ross years ago, right? So you got to start looking for the frequencies. And, you know, he had a positive message to share. But the moral of the story is, on this one particular day, there's two thumbnails next to each other. And I click on his. And then there's one that's next to him. And I see a woman with a deranged look on her face. Watch out. You ever see these people on YouTube or social media? Watch out, with the deranged look on their face. And I'm here to tell you, your perception becomes your reality. What are you focused on? Are you focused on positivity? Are you focused on negativity? You know, so I tuned in and you know, in about a minute I had to have to tune it off because it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. Okay, my advice to you, okay, so now, if you are a true chosen one, if you're here taking a true journey, if you're actually a creator, are you a creator? Or are you, you know, a mindless NPC walking your life, not thinking for yourself? You need to carefully avoid and look for these, know them by their fruits. Know them by their fruits. When people say, watch out, be careful, and promoting fear, guilt, or shame, you got to put a big question mark on it. Okay? Stop giving your power away. Okay? And I could say that, you know, certain things, if you have, so step one, what is the source? So if you have the right source, and there's like I shared, there's a person that might resonate with me, and I listen, but I'm here to tell you, if you are doing the work of God, if you have a greater mission, your higher purpose mission trumps everything. Let me say it one more time. Your higher purpose mission trumps everything, because God has big plans for you, kid. And it's good to immerse yourself in positivity. I do it on a daily basis. And if you tune into this channel, I hope that I you know, keep you positive, keep you focused, raise your vibrational frequency, make you laugh once in a while, right? That's what I'm here to do. But even if someone has something positive to share, your bigger picture, you're going on a different path than maybe most people. It's important that you understand this. Sometimes you say, God, what, you forgot about me? I thought it was my time. I thought this was the energy of the time, and you're still sitting there. Did you sign up for a higher purpose mission? You have to ask yourself this question, okay? I can't answer the question for you. The tarot readers can't answer it for you. You have to answer it. So now you're starting to see things from a higher vantage point. I did a full video on that. You're going to have to start seeing things from a higher vantage point. So now you go out into the world and you could say, oh, you know what? I feel positive. I'm moving in the right direction. And that's all you need to do. There's never going to be, you know, and there might be a case, but for true people that are taking the true ascension journey, there is no such thing as overnight success. And if you're waiting for a wish for a horoscope, okay, I'll give you a horoscope. Get the fuck up off your ass and get to work and get it done. There's your horoscope. You like that one? Hit the like button if you like that one. But what you see is divine timing. And there are certain energies. There are celestial bodies. Okay, there are certain alignments. There are certain people that are going to line up with you. And now is the divine timing. But you can't override that aspect, okay? What overrides is your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal, all right, so one of the things is, especially with a lot of these readings, is, oh, you're a person, you're going to find love. You're going to find love, oh yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. But did you get the work done? Are you prepared for that? You got to make sure I've been sharing this for many years. You got to make sure your house is in order first. And when your house is in order first, I'm going to teach you the proper way. This is the proper way. When you have your house in order first, then through vibrational resonance, you're going to attract magnetically. Maybe you didn't finish the work yet. Maybe God isn't done with you. Okay, so this is the truth behind it. I feel that what you need to do is, and I've shared this many times, there are two versions of everything. So if you see a beautiful man out there, and he's very peaceful, he's very calming, he gives you a positive message, you could watch him, you could look, and because your clairs are up, you know that he's doing the right thing, he's giving you the right message. Then tune into that. But if you start seeing fear, if you start seeing things and watch out, and watch out. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Watch out. Make the silly face. You got to tune these things off, kid. You got to start really being focused on true reality. True reality. Yeah, it's not physical, bro. It's not physical. Oh, yeah. You got to take the Tesla model. Well, what's a Tesla model, Uncle Mike? If you think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, you will unlock the keys to the universe. Are you thinking that way? Maybe the person that's giving you the tarot reading, or maybe the person that's giving you the horoscope reading, maybe they got something going on inside of them. You ever think about that? Not to say, and I do this across the board, there is no such thing as good or bad. It just is. It just is. I've been on this journey for a while, and I go through seasons, and sometimes it pops up, and then I overlay it. My job is to be the lighthouse for other people. The lone wolf leaves the pack and returns as the sage. So I've done these things, and I could line it up with my everyday life, and I could say, okay, this is true, this is not true. And there are certain energy themes if you're in tune with the vibes inside. Okay, so for example, maybe your love doesn't come through at that time, but you feel that you have the urge. You didn't have the urge, but you have that urge. Okay, you have that urge. You feel that frequency. Okay, so when you get to the core vibrational frequency of things, it is true. It is on point, but you might have a higher calling, and that higher calling has to go first. Remember, everything has its seasons and cycles. Linear time is fake. Time is a spiral. It will come back. Do you know this? It's not a straight line. It's a spiral. And there is divine timing. And again, there might be people in the collective, and it's, okay, you say, oh, it's their time, but what about me? But did you sign up for something greater? You got to start questioning these things and know this. About a year ago, I left a very powerful message. You have to create boundaries with the universe and God. Okay? And I'm here to tell you, once you've set these boundaries, and you're going to be protected, but if you have to ask the question, what was the boundary that I installed? Oh, that comes first. So these other things can't come because this is not finished yet. You're following along? That's how it goes. What's the horoscope? What's the tarot reading? The reading is to take back control of your everyday life. You have to take it all in. So I feel that you have to really stay focused on cleansing yourself first. If you are riddled in stress, and these are things that I've shared about on this channel, if you're riddled in stress, you can't really focus on your spiritual senses. And a lot of you know these things, some of you, you know this for a long time. You could tell right away. You got to listen to your gut. If your gut is telling you, it's the wrong, you're not getting a good vibe. Remember, it's about people. Your life, this exploration that we're all on, it's about people. And that's why it's about our everyday lives. And there's beautiful people out there doing great work. And there's also maybe people out there that might distract you, might lead you off your path. When you start learning and you know this like the back of your hand, and you understand frequencies, you're going to avoid negativity like the plague. So I hope this helps you on your journey, and know that you could utilize a lot of these things just like a motivational speech, as I do. I stick to people I resonate with, and I avoid negative people very strongly. And I'm able to do this because I did the inner work. So again, I'm not saying that tarot is bad. It does have good aspects, but there's a lot of weak-minded people out there, and they make it their gospel because they don't want to do the inner work. If you resonate with this channel, I get you to do the inner work, and then you become unshakable. And then the bees come to play with you all day. Like I talk to the bees. I get to. No, this is the true spiritual awakening journey. So yes, comment down below. What are your thoughts on tarot readings, horoscopes? Okay. And again, I think that there are signatures. Okay. Everything carries that vibrational signature, but sometimes it's not going to be that time. Oh, why didn't it happen? He said it was going to happen. Never give your power away. Learn how to manipulate reality. Learn how to create, become a creator. Okay? And once you have your clairs up, then you could now you're connecting. A great sorting is happening. We're seeing it, especially within the spiritual communities. Are you seeing it? A sorting has been happening. And it's not about the label. It's about the frequency. So we're really on a wild ride, and I feel that people are coming into their divine calling, and it's just it's time to think outside the box, and don't give your power away. I'm here today because I never gave my power away. Went through seasons where I wasn't totally awake, and I went through wasn't aware of things, but God is going to protect you. God is going to protect you. So I love each and every one of you. And please remember, override everything with the power of intent. It's one of my first videos, and it lasts the test of time. We're out here in the light of Christ. We're all the royal family. We're all over the internet. We're all over the world. We have different colors, classes, and creeds. We're literally the embodiment of the Hopi prophecy. And you might see me, and I might come across you. You never know. Your Uncle Mike is always watching. It's time to get together. It's time to think differently. It's time to stay motivated, stay positive. So when you go out there, go towards the positive people. Stay away from the negative things out there. And I'll leave it with this as well. I know sometimes I could put on a scary thing on the thumbnail. I'm not going to do that to people. I'm going to be the good shepherd. Okay? That's how we have to start living our everyday life. Let's start learning about these things. Let's take responsibility. Let's put out positivity, because positivity will come back, and the loving, and maybe Bob Ross will come paint us the happy trees. Are you over here? He's too far. He's over there. Okay. And maybe animals. If you subscribe to this channel, I go out outside a lot, and you'll see some interesting animals interact. We have a good time. I'm going to keep you motivated. Stay motivated. Stay empowered. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. Utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. Be strong. Get back into balance. Get back into alignment. Be a creator. Be a creator today. So I love you all. I hope it keeps you motivated. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's the new earth.